Welcome to the Bayou Country Music Association show, brought to you by our sponsor, Southern Sound Outfitters, and also the Texas Country Music Association. I'm your host, Jacob, and I'm joined by two very special guests. Mr. Kyle Park, who is not a first-timer to the show, but also he brought Mr. Leroy Gibbons. They are together for the first time on our show. They're not together for the first time on our Spotify chart, because they both came together to create the song that Leroy has on our Spotify chart, and that's If I Don't Call. How's it going, fellas? How y'all doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing good, man. I'm in Douglas, Wyoming right now, waiting on a taxi
Wow.
to a golf course while we're killing time.
Wow.
Golfing?
Golf.
We'll try to at least. But there's no Uber or Lyft here in Douglas, Wyoming, so there's only one taxi service, and it might be an hour till they get me, but nothing else to do here in this town.
That's crazy, man. And what you doing up there, man? You up there touring right now?
Yep, I've got 3 shows this week. One in Montana and Helena. One we're playing a festival, Big Timber, Montana, on Friday, and then we're in Sheridan, Wyoming for a rodeo after party on Saturday at a Blacktooth Brewery. So here for a couple shows and head back home to Texas and have some Texas shows next week. But for now, we're up here north. It's beautiful, 75 degrees on a cloudy sky. It's awesome.
Yeah, man. Well, before we get into praising Leroy on his Crystal Dew-like sound, I want to just give you props, brother, because last time we talked, we were featuring Ain't Nobody Hotter, and you just dropped your current album, and man, right now it's number 4 on the Texas radio charts, and it's just blowing and going, man. And I know you just just released your video on CMT, and it's done really well. So congratulations, man. I'm glad to see good people do good things.
Thank you very much. That's still picking up steam actually right now. So hopefully we'll get to number 1 here in the next few weeks. But the video does help, and the response has been great.
Yeah, man.
Keep it going.
Just tell Randall and Josh just to step aside and just let you just get on in there. It's just they're hogging it.
Come on, boys.
They're just hogging it, man.
Being so selfish.
Now let's get in with Leroy, man. I mean, he's obviously going to be a future number 1 song holder right here, man. Leroy, did you write this song? I mean, I was blown away when I heard this song, man. Obviously, if you haven't heard of Leroy Gibbons, then you ain't no cowboy.
Oh my God.
I said, did you have a hand in writing this song, man? I mean, when I first heard this song, I was just blown away. I mean, I knew you, obviously. I said, if you don't know who Leroy Gibbons is, then you ain't no cowboy. But I said, I didn't take you to be a singer, man.
Me and John Stork, really, really good musician. Him and Kyle played together the other day.
Yeah.
But me and John Stork were buddies. We actually wrote 6 or 7 songs together. And we wrote that actually the day before we recorded Rodeo Blues.
Yeah, if the people follow obviously Dale and yourself and your YouTube accounts, and you guys have a lot of music friends. I mean, such as Kyle, and you guys hang around with Mike Ryan and Cody Johnson, and you mentioned John Stork, and I mean, Dale and yourself have quite a bunch of musical friends, man. So there's no shy, talented, gifted friends in that category. So I did not take you to be one of those, though.
Well, I've just grown up loving music and taught myself, YouTube University how to play guitar, and rodeo and musicians, and it's really the same lifestyle. We're on the road a lot, rodeoing, and go to all these shows, and we get to see all these musicians playing, and I just enjoyed music enough. I started writing a little bit, and John became friends, and it kind of took off from there. And, Dale, being who he is, he just attracts awesome people, and
just a ball of success. I mean, just all around good, all around successful person. I mean, just he couldn't be on the show today, everybody. He's out just, he's rodeoing right now. If, just, he can't stop. It's when you're just that good when you're that good of a person, he gives his best, and he will be, just keep up and watch his YouTube, his Snapchats, but definitely just on the road, man. Just on to the next one, man. But Leroy, man, all jokes aside, man, this is a great song, man. And when I talked with Kyle in the last interview, I was like, me and him both hit it. It was like, man, this is like a Chris Ledoux sound, and it screams just kicking Texas country, like it's just awesome.
Man, that's all Kyle. I wasn't really sure how I wanted, to be produced, and Kyle came to me and said, "Hey, man, if you did it like this, it sounded really awesome." And that's all thanks to Kyle for putting his mad genius to the song and doing what he does best.
Well, I would also say that it's just a dang good song that could have been recorded several different ways, because I just played with John Stork this last weekend, and his version was a lot slower and more emotional, maybe, and it was really, really good. I liked his way better. I'm sorry, not better. I liked his way great for him. I like Leroy's better as far as I like it the way it drives. I want it to be up tempo and driving like Chris Ledoux. I thought that's the lyrics needed. Man, but again, I think it's just a really great song that moved in different ways.
It damn near almost has a Tennessee whiskey type vibe, where it can be done, Stapleton way, Jones way. It could be just done in many ways, man. I mean, it could be done the Leroy way, or it could be done the Sork way. I mean, which way you want, Obviously, Leroy's the better way. I mean,
obviously, come on, now. We know that.
Obviously.
That's amazing. I love listening to him play. It doesn't matter what he's playing.
Yeah, he's a great musician, man. If you guys don't follow Leroy, and you live in a hole and you don't know who Dale Brisby is, you don't follow Rodeo, man, you definitely should follow their YouTube, which obviously I will be tagging their YouTube page to this broadcast. But man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I know you guys, can tame some bulls and some broncs and stuff, man. But I was not expecting you just to come from behind the camera and just start singing like old time Chris Ledoux. So definitely got props, man. You've been on the top 30 Spotify list since the song debuted, and that's the first song since we've been an organization on had a Spotify list that's done that, even above the likes of Kyle Parks. So you can go ahead and hang that above his head. So that's something, and it ain't went nowhere. So there you go.
Well, he gets the win too. He's the one that helped me put it together. So
there you go, man. I mean,
that's awesome. Honestly, I didn't even know that it's been up there that long.
Yeah, man, and I had to double check myself, man, because when it came out, I immediately listened to it, and I was like, man, this is a good song. Because I don't want to be ugly, but I was like, man, this is gonna be a joke, But when I heard it, I was like, God, who's singing this? Who's actually singing this? And I went and watched the video, man. And I was like, damn, Leroy's just a closet, country singer. What the hell, man? I mean, Dale's
no longer in the closet.
No, yeah.
Out there now in the public.
No longer behind the camera.
Y'all trying to make it sound like I'm.
No longer in the closet. No longer in the closet. He's out the closet now, and he's going for that number one.
Oh gosh.
Man, you've actually made like real waves in the Texas radio too, man. I mean, you just been. It's really been making waves, not just on a YouTube level or Spotify, just really making waves on the Texas radio too, man. So that's awesome.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It was fun to do. I really enjoyed getting to sit down with Kyle and watching the musicians do their thing in the studio over there at Gizmo, and it was just a really neat opportunity. It was fun to get to do with such a great group of guys and riding with a great guy. So I mean, it's all around just a good time.
Hopefully do it again sometime in the near future. Back in studio.
I mean, you can either pull a classic DB and just ride out in the sunset with top, just go out on top, or you obviously can go back and just make more hits, man. I mean, I would say I would have to say go back to the studio, because you just be depriving everybody, much like Dale does whenever he doesn't get back on the bull. But you know, he went 90 once and just went out on top. But don't do that for everybody, man. Get back. Forgive me. He always goes 90 in everything he does, but figuratively, man, you got to get back in the studio, man, and finish this up. We need a whole album. And also, the reason I brought y'all here today was to say, where is the music video? You guys are video experts. You spend your whole lives making butter shots, you call it. There needs to be a music video that is of all music videos for this song, man. I'm talking John Wayne movie-esque.
But, you know, Randy Kateri, he's our main
butter shot.
Ever got editor, and I'm the second, you know. But whenever he's available to do his deal, he's going to be the one in charge of all that. He does such amazing work
that is going to be a music video worth opening up in theaters. I can't wait.
That's probably where some comedy will probably come in. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Well, yeah, dude. All jokes aside, it's a great song, man. It's holding steadily strong on our charts, man, and definitely on the Texas radio charts. And we definitely want you to get back out there and put some more stuff out, man. And obviously, you got the right team with you, man. With Mr. Kyle, you can't go wrong with a legend like Kyle Parks helping you out, man. And we're grateful for you guys to stop by and I guess. How can I say entertain us with this interview? But it really was something I wanted to do, man, because you deserve the credit, man. You really do, man, because it's a great song. Both of you guys deserve it. All the guys that were involved. It's a great song. It deserves all the credit where it's due, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm excited to get back in the studio with Kyle and see what else we can come up with.
Yes, y'all need to come up with a whole Kyle and Leroy album, Ride Out in the Sun or something like that, man.
Be a good time.
Yes, sir. Well,
I like that idea. That'd be good.
Yeah, that definitely would be good, man. Well, you got any dates or any kind of headlines you'd wanna give out here, Kyle or Leroy? While we right before we leave.
Leroy.
I don't really have anything coming up. It'll be later on in the year.
You got no new merch coming out, man, on DaleBrisley.com or something like that?
Oh, there's always something. We know that social media, because there's no telling. It's always pretty much spur of the moment when we decide to do something. So just check out that old social media.
Definitely.
Brisby and Gibbons.
Definitely. Check them out, man. Go give the intern and the cameraman a follow too. And you mentioned old Garrett Kelly Johnson and the cameraman Buttershots himself, and also Kyle. I'll give you the floor, man. And you got some shows coming back to Texas, you said?
Yeah, I mean I'm always touring. I've been playing over 100 shows a year for the past 12 years, and I think I'll be doing this for another 20, 30, 40 more years to come, and that's just kind of the name of my game, is just to play. And we've got, I think we've got 12 shows in Texas coming up in July when we get back home, and then more in August, and we've got shows out in Arizona. I know we've got just booked a show in Colorado again, but mostly in Texas. Probably 75% of our shows we stay in the state of Texas, but we're getting out there more with this new album out. We're with the traction we've been seeing, we've been booking more shows outside of Texas. So it sounds like this is the album that might help me reach out a little further.
Yeah, it's definitely a great album, man. I really enjoy it, and I really like. To be honest, my favorite. I don't know why my favorite song is just Rio. I just love that song, man. I don't know, just so simplistic and just letting go of the reins, man. Just letting Rio go, I just love that. I love the whole album, but I love that song too, man. And just great song, great guys all together. You know, you guys, good. You represent everything good about just good music, good guys, man. So I'm glad you guys got to come on the show, man. Y'all always welcome back. Anytime y'all want to come drop some new music, some new collaborations or craziness on us. Yeah, the new hotness on us. You know, if Dale wants to get on a track and drop some hotness, you know, or you know, Randy or anybody, man, just y'all more than welcome to come, man. And we thank. I take this time to give little shout outs to our partners and our sponsors, man, and that's Southern Sound Outfitters. They support a lot of up and coming Texas musicians, and check out their website. They got a brand new shiny website, southernsoundoutfitters.com, and it's actually we're in cahoots with them this week. They're having a Bayou Country summer hat sale. You go in there and you enter promo code all caps now BCMA. You get 10% off your total price on anything in the online shop. Check them guys out. Also want to give shout outs to the Texas Country Music Association. We're honored to be a part of that organization. I've been asked by the president herself to remind everybody that they have tickets are on sale right now for the Texas Country Music Award show that is going to be held at the Will Rogers Auditorium in Fort Worth in October. So you can buy your tickets on the link that I will post to this with this broadcast on our website. And also like to thank those guys, and I'm sure we'll be seeing either Kyle or Leroy at that event, you know, in October, taking something home, because that's definitely something in the bag over there. Also want to thank venues, a new venue that's partnered with us, and that's the Silver Saloon in Terrell, Texas. I know Mr. Kyle's been there a few times.
Oh yeah,
they got a great show lined up, man, for this weekend, and that's Muscadine Bloodline and a young man, Tristan Mares. That's going to be a hell of a show, and that's going on this Friday. And you can get your tickets, man, and go check those guys out. They got a hell of a lineup for this weekend. Check those guys out. And also down here in Louisiana, Lafayette, Cowboys Nightclub in Lafayette. They have also another good lineup of some Nashville guys coming down for Friday. They have Brian Frazier and Dawson Edwards, two Nashville guys. They coming down, and they got a Louisiana guy opening for them, young Mr. Nate Rogers. So you can check out that, get your tickets on the Facebook event page, and you know, come on down, man, and support those guys. So whether you're in Texas, Louisiana, whether you're in Wyoming with Kyle, go check Kyle out, man. We're gonna be tagging all the websites. Go check out the YouTube pages for Leroy and Dale, and you know, Dale, if you listen to this, man, you know, just keep on keeping on, man. On to the next one. We're sorry you missed this one. I know you know, somebody had to do the hard work. I know Leroy and Kyle, you know, they taking a break, but you know, next time hopefully you can come on, man. So guys, we appreciate you you know, taking a day and coming on the show. And until next time, man, it's been a Rodeo Time edition of Bayou Country Music Association show.
No, thanks again for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
This is the single If I Don't Call by Leroy Gibbons, produced by Kyle Parks, and you are hearing it here on the Bayou Country Music Association show.
Another phone call home. All Mom wants to know is that her son's doing alright. Chasing white lines down the road. You know Dad's gotta know what I do tonight. Well, it's rodeo time and I gotta go. One more thing just to let y'all know. If I don't call, don't you worry now. I'm on to the next one in another town. Gold buckle dreams and thrill of it all. You know I'm just getting down the road. these folks wild. It's in our blood, it's who we are. Well, this life I lead's got my rear view faded, and all those friends and memories that I'm making, wouldn't trade it in for a damn thing at all. If I don't call, don't you worry now. On to the next one in another town. Gold buckle dreams and thrill of it all. You know I'm just getting down the road. This kind of life is good for the soul. So y'all don't worry if I don't call. No news is good news, that's what Dad always says. Just know I love you, oh, and don't forget. If I don't call, don't you worry now. I'm on to the next one in another town. Gold buckle dreams and thrill of it all. You know I'm just getting down the road. This kind of life is good for the soul. So y'all don't worry if I don't call. Don't you worry. Y'all don't worry if I don't call.
The Bayou Country Music Association show is brought to you by our sponsors with Southern Sound Outfitters. Create your own stage. Swamp Assassin. Wild Lane Graphic Texas Red Dirt Tees. Swamp Gear Roto-Molded Ice Chests. The Texas Country Music Association. TexasMusicPickers.com. SouthernMusicScene.com. Cowboys Nightclub in Scott, Louisiana. The Silver Saloon, Terrell, Texas. If you would like to be mentioned or sponsored on our show, please leave us an email at bayoucountrymusic@gmail.com featuring your business name and your ad. If you would like to mention somebody that you would like to see on the show, please also leave us an email at bayoucountrymusic@gmail.com. Thanks everybody for listening and tuning in. I am Jacob, your host, and we will see you next time on the Bayou Country Music Association Show podcast.